Hi guys, this is Carol. Welcome to my channel. I can't believe it's been 11 months since my last video. So sorry about the delay. So much has happened. It's incredible to think where we are today. But I did want to create this video. One, to talk about the purchasing process that I went through to get my YSL wallet on chain bag last year. And also to touch on the little clasp of the chain that has come to my attention is a little bit different than some of the other videos and even the YSL website. So touching on the clips here, I actually got into contact with YSL because some of the people that watched my last video, they asked me why my bag has a lobster type clasp. I don't know if you guys can see it. Whereas some of the other bags have a more rounded clasp. And I was actually kind of curious because I didn't even think of this or notice this. So I got into contact with the YSL website. Actually, anyone can go into the website and talk to a live person, which I thought was pretty cool. You go to the website, and at the bottom right hand corner, there's a chat box, and you get a live person right away. And I inquired about this. And they said that both types of clasps are in circulation. So it's got nothing to do with a bag being real or fake. Mainly because actually this is a real bag, and that's the second part of this video. So if you do see a different clasp, no, it's totally fine to have either the lobster or the more rounded one. So no problem there. Talking about the process by which I got this bag, I was doing the math and it ends up that I saved, I have the number here, $480 when I bought this bag abroad. So I know that COVID has disrupted our travel plans, and it just really made life a little bit challenging. So hopefully we'll be able to travel soon. But I was lucky enough to get this bag in Paris last year when my husband and I went to celebrate our wedding anniversary, our first year married. And prior to traveling, I've always heard that you can save some money in purchasing some of these designer goodies. But it wasn't very clear, how much money and what could I buy, or how that whole process worked. So hopefully, if you're planning on taking advantage of this, this video may be a little bit helpful for you. So prior to traveling, what I did was I researched some bags within my range, and I switched the site for the designer from the US to Europe. And I took note of the pricing of the different items, right, that I liked. And then I would switch back to the US and see the differences in price. For most of these, the prices between the euro and the US dollar were pretty equivalent, not that much different. But there were some items, this bag in particular, I think, and maybe some other items, that the difference was quite large. I think the difference was about $300. So I thought, why not? That looks like a good deal to me. So when I went to Paris, I already had in mind that this was probably my best bet in saving the most amount of money. So when I went to the boutique, and actually I still have everything from when I bought this bag in Paris. I have the little baggie, the box that it came in, and even the sales card. So this gentleman, I'm gonna butcher this, Galami Maibon, who helped me. And I, as I mentioned in my last video, I tried the small size and the large size, but definitely this was the one that I wanted. So I ended up buying it, and here I have the receipt. So I bought this for 895 euros. So not sure if you guys can see it. And I bought this on the 30th of September last year. And if you are planning on buying something abroad, take a passport with you, because when you make this purchase, they will give you sort of this little booklet with instructions on how to get your tax refund. and they'll complete some paperwork for you on the spot, and will include a gift, well, not a gift receipt, but a receipt of the item that you bought. And you have two options basically. You can either get the refund at a Paris lounge or your destination lounge, or you can go to the airport and get the refund that way. So I personally got my refund on my way home, so at the airport. And when I got there, super easy. You get your boarding pass, which I still have. You get your boarding pass, and there's going to be, or there was, this window specifically for tourist tax refunds. And you can basically pick whether you get a refund in cash, in euros in that instance, or if you want a refund on your credit card. So I wanted a refund back on my credit card, and it was super easy. You make the selection of the credit card, and you just drop off the complete package, the envelope all sealed, in this clear bin. So the whole process took about 2 months, mainly because there was just a delay on my refund process because I think the store didn't fill out the receipt correctly or something like that. But the whole process is very clear and transparent. So you do provide your email address, and they're very quick to send you an email with your refund tracking, and you can follow along on the website. And that's how I knew there was some information missing. And once that was cleared up, I got my refund right away. And so my bag was 895 euros, as I mentioned, right? And back in September of last year, the conversion, or what was actually charged to my credit card, was $979 with 48 cents. And remembering, this bag retails for $13.50 before tax. So right off the bat, that's already a pretty big difference. But after I got my refund 2 months later, my refund amount was $109 with 7 cents. So the total cost of the bag was $870 with 41 cents. So I actually ended up saving on this bag alone $479.59. And again, not including the taxes that you may have to pay here in the States. So this was a really, really great deal, and something that I would not hesitate to do again, just because it's a massive difference. So that's just a little bit about the process. Hopefully, if we can, go back to traveling, this is something that you may consider. So I would say roughly, you can expect to get about 10 to 12% back as a refund. So my refund of $110 was about 11% off. I mean, I'm not an expert, but that would be my guess, that if you were to purchase anything abroad, you can expect at least a 10% refund. So just as a recap, first thing, you would just convert the item that you want from US dollars to the currency of the destination where you're going, and seeing if there's any savings already there. And do this across a few items because there is a discrepancy between the item. And then on top of that savings that is quite obvious, you can then maybe take off 10% from a refund perspective. And I think that would be a safe bet. And I think in this video too, while I'm at it, I might as well do a quick checking in on the bag. So some people have asked me, how the bag is holding up. And I think this bag is amazing. It's beautiful. It's worth the investment. This is a bag for life, I think. I mean, it is quite pricey, so you would expect for something like this to last quite a while. And because this is such a special bag, I don't use it to go everywhere, right? So I don't take this bag to go to a supermarket or a friend's house. I usually go with this bag to, a night out with my husband, my friends, some sort of reception or a more formal event. So the usage is not going to be, I think, as much as if you were to compare it to an everyday bag where you're just stuffing stuff in there. So that's a really big thing. from a conditions perspective, I want to say it's brand new. So I have used it a few times. I've had it for a little bit over a year now, but there is no really wear on the corners. The chain's still super shiny. No scratches whatsoever. Even the hardware in the front, no scratches. So, I mean, all in all, it's still in a brand new condition, no complaints whatsoever. So again, this is definitely an investment. It's pricey, but I definitely foresee having this bag for a long time. So if anybody still has any questions, please feel free to drop a comment and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for watching.